During a gymnastics class, the coach noticed something strange. He saw a flesh-colored lump sticking out of a gymnastics mat not far away. It wasn't until he looked closely that he realized it was a person's eye. The woman immediately realized there was a peeping Tom hiding inside, greedily watching the girl's attractive figures, causing the entire mat to ripple. Realizing the person was engaged in lewd acts, the coach was infuriated. After some contemplation, he decided not to expose this pervert, but rather to punish him in his own way. As the woman gradually walked over, the man became nervous and quickly withdrew his lewd gaze. Fortunately, the coach just zipped it up, he thought. Their own position had not been exposed. The perverted man's heart secretly rejoiced. Having gotten a taste of success, he planned to unzip and continue peeping, unaware that a terrible nightmare was awaiting him. The woman shouted for all the girls to gather. She wanted to change the training plan temporarily, and had the students bring a springboard, preparing to train. Upon hearing about the vault practice, the man instantly realized things were going awry, because he was hiding in the gymnastics mat behind the springboard. He desperately tried to unzip, but the first student had already started her run-up. Fortunately for him, the girl performed poorly, allowing him to narrowly escape a disaster. The woman, slightly disappointed, stepped forward to encourage the girl to keep trying, then glanced at the violently shaking gymnastics mat and uttered a harsh remark. This lazy man also realized he might have been exposed, so he tried with all his might to pull the zipper open, yet trying to open it from inside proved to be nearly impossible. He realized it, and the female coach personally stepped in to demonstrate. With a run-up and jump, her legs landed precisely on the pervert's chest, and he let out a desperate wail. To prevent her students from hearing the sound, the woman immediately took out her phone, turned on Bluetooth, and cranked up the volume of the speakers in the training hall. The students were invigorated by the rousing music, while the terrified man frantically clawed at the zipper, trying to escape. But even with his hands bleeding, he couldn't open it. Soon the students began their performance. One student, after a running jump, precisely landed on the man's knee. Shortly after, the girls started their performances one by one. The man tried to block with his hands, but it was futile. As the girls' relentless attacks continued, blood started to seep from the corners of his mouth. However, this was only the warm-up. The main act was yet to come. Urged on by the coach, the girls quickened their pace, and each time, they landed precisely. No matter how much the man wails, the girls outside can't hear a thing. With a continuous series of intense blows, the man's entire body is trampled into pieces, until after several hours of continuous training, it finally ended with the perfect landing of the girl in black. The coach also gave a thumbs up for the girl's performance, and indicated that they didn't need to clean today, handing. After all the students left, the woman came over to check on the lecherous man. She saw a lot of blood seeping from the gymnastics mat, and upon opening it, the man was already a bloody mess, but was still hanging on to a last breath. However, the woman was still not planning to let him go. She took a bottle of cleaner and poured the entire bottle into the man's mouth, until he was completely dead, then threw him along with the gymnastics mat into the trash bin. The lecherous man ultimately paid with his life for his selfish desires.